Aloha ka kahiaka e nā haumana. This is for my second graders, and this is for the week of March 29th through April 1st. Okay? So, pehea o ko, how are you all? You folks answer, mai ka ino, mako, mahalo. That means you're all fine and thank you. So you folks must be hauoli. Yeah? Mai kai, you're happy. Okay, so am I. I'm so happy to see all of you. Alrighty. So before we start our endangered animals, okay, because we're continuing on the 50th state. We already went through your packets, okay? I'm gonna go and review, okay, about the days of the week, alrighty? So let's scoot over on this side so you folks can see the days of the week. So we're gonna go over that, alrighty? Ikalamai, let me stand up. Okay? Alrighty, Nala Okapule. That's the days of the week, okay? Monday. So, today is Monday. So, follow Kumu. Say, Ike ia la po akahi. Alrighty? Ke ia la po akahi. Today is Monday, mai kai. So, po akahi, that's Monday. Po alua, follow Kumu, say po alua, that's Tuesday. Po akolu, Wednesday. Po aha, Thursday. Po alima, Friday. Pua'ono, Saturday. La pule, Sunday. Okay? Got that? Okay, my ka'i. Alrighty? And let us also do Hawaii pono'i. Alrighty? So why don't we kui luna? Okay? Oh. Alrighty? Are we ma kau kau? You answer I. Hawaii pono'i nana I komoi kalani ali'i ke ali'i makua lani e kameha meha e nakawa e pale me ka ihe makua lani e kameha meha e nakawa e pale me ka ihe. Pa'i lima mai ka'i boys and girls. Very good. So if you look at your packet, okay, and that packet is about, let me see what else. The birds, okay, so we're going to continue on. Alrighty? I thought I had another extra one earlier. Okay, so that's the one we have, this right here. I told you folks we were going to do that the next time, and this is the next time. So you're supposed to have 3 sheets. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, we're going to do this together. Okay. More than 2,000 species of plants and about 60 varieties of birds inhabited or lived in the Hawaiian Islands where the first Polynesians arrived. This species varied different kinds, might have reached Hawaii by wind, wave, wing, or other natural forces. Rare endemic animals and plants survive in Hawaii today only in upland and certain regions. The word endemic means found only in a particular region, like found only in Hawaii. Okay? Some of these animals are, okay, the first one is the nene. So if you turn to your back page, it has the number 1. Oop, ikalamai. Okay? So, number 1. Okay? And as you can see, it says, number 1, the nene, the Hawaiian goose. Okay, let's look at the Hawaiian goose. If you folks can see this right here. The nene, the Hawaiian goose. Oh, ikalamai. Can you folks actually see that? There, that's a better picture, or closer. Yeah? You folks can see that closer. Okay, that's the nene. Alrighty. I'll put it back up here. Okay. A little something about the nene information, okay? Hawaii's state bird is a goose called nene. Unlike the other kinds of geese, which live in or near the water, the nene has adapted to living on rocky terrain with scattered vegetation. The nene's diet includes seeds, grass, and fruits. The native ohelo berry is among its favorite foods. The nene was hunted by humans and introduced predators such as cats, dogs, and mongooses. In the late 1950s, the nene population was nearly extinct. Through the efforts of captive breeding programs, the nene's number increased and hundreds of birds were reintroduced into the wild. Today, the nene can be found on the islands of Hawaii, Maui, Kauai. They can also be seen at the Honolulu Zoo on Oahu. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, yeah, also, ikalamai. It says that do not, if you're near a nene or you see the nene, do not feed the nene people food. It will cause them to become ill, okay? As they need to eat their native food, like I said, the grass, the ohelo berries, okay? Alrighty. So we got that, number 1. Is the nene, ikalamai. Number 1 is the nene goose, okay? Look at number 2, right here, number 2, okay? Number 2, we have the o'o, okay? So, I have it back here, alrighty? The o'o, can you see that? With the feathers of mele, okay? O'o, everyone say o'o, okay? The Hawaiians prized the striking yellow feathers of the o'o more highly than those of any other birds and used them to make feather capes and helmets. Okay, so this is ahu'ula. Everyone say ahu'ula. ahu'ula. This is the feathered cape. As you can see, I'm just going to switch a little. King Kamehameha's cape, okay, it's made out of feathers, right? Okay, and the o'o bird is where the yellow feathers are, okay? All right, and the ahu'ula, that's his cape right here, okay? That's made out of the feathers, the o'o bird, the yellow one, okay? And also the helmet, okay? You can see that? Alrighty. Okay. The Hawaiian bird catchers use bird lime or sticky sap of the trees to snares to capture these birds, okay? The introduction of shotguns to Hawaii destroyed the species. None have been seen since 1898. Okay, so you can imagine the thousands of birds that they would have to catch, okay, that would have to catch to make the cape, the ahu'ula, or even the kahili, okay, which stands for World Standard, and the helmet, okay. Alrighty, so we got that. The o'o is number 2, okay. So flip back to your page, your front page. Alrighty. After the o'o, and that is a Hawaiian honey eater, okay. Number 3 is the EEV, okay. EEV right here, the EEV, okay. And in the, as you can see, the number 3 right here is the EEV. Number 3, EEV, okay? This is the EEV. Okay, the EEV is the honey creeper. Okay, let's put that on the side. And let me read a little about the EEV bird. Okay, there we go. The EEV, or the Hawaiian honey creeper, okay? The brilliant colored EEV inhabit the upper forest of Hawaii, Maui, and Kauai. They are very rare on Oahu and Molokai, and extinct on Lanai. That means they're not even on Lanai. A favorite food of these birds is the nectar of the lehua blossom of the native ohia tree. The EEV is one of over 50 species of Hawaiian honey creeper that are believed to have evolved from a common ancestral species that arrived in Hawaii millions of years ago. The bright red feathers of the EEV, okay, are used to decorate helmets, capes, and other feather articles, okay? So the o'o, we use the yellow feathers, right? The EEV, the Hawaiians use the red of the EEV bird, the red feathers of them. Okay? Alright. Alrighty. Okay, that was number 3. Number 4 is the pueo. Okay. And the pueo is the Hawaiian owl. Okay, can you see that? Pueo. Everyone say pueo. The Hawaiian owl. Okay, and let me read a little something about, this book got about the endangered species, yeah? Okay, calamari. The pueo. Hold on, let me see. Oh, a calamari. I don't have anything about the pueo inside here. Okay. Well, the pueo is the Hawaiian owl. Okay. Let's do something about that. Alrighty. Kumu. Okay. The Hawaiian owl. It's right here. Okay, that's number 4. Alrighty. See that? Number 4. Hawaiian owl pueo. Okay. Number 5. Can you folks see that? What do you think that is? That's the Hawaiian bat. Okay. So, we say ope'apea. Okay, can you folks see that? Ope'apea. Here it is. The Hawaiian bat. Okay. And let me read a little something about the ope'apea. It's the Hawaiian Horror Bat. Okay. The native Hawaiian bat is most common on the islands of Hawaii and Kauai, where it spends most of the day hanging upside down in trees. The Hawaiian Horror Bats can be seen fluttering about at dusk in search of insects. The bats usually travel alone or in pairs. By sending out a high-pitched scream that bounces off objects and return, the bats can determine the distance and the size of the objects of the food that they want to eat. Fossil remains tell us that there is at least one other species of bat in Hawaii that has already become extinct or no longer exists. Yeah. So can everyone say ope'apea? Ope'apea. Okay. Hawaiian bat. Alrighty. And I think this one you would have to flip to the last page. Okay, number 6 is the i'o. Okay, right here. Number 6, the i'o. Okay. I'o is the Hawaiian hawk. Okay. Let's see. And if any of you have been to the I'olani Palace, i'o is hawk, right? Lani is heaven. I'olani Palace, okay. That means heavenly hawk. I'olani. Okay, Hawaiian hawk. Before people came to Hawaii, hawks lived throughout the main Hawaiian islands. The i'o now lives only on the island of Hawaii, the big island. These birds can sometimes be seen soaring in circles high above the ground or perched atop a tree in search of prey. Their meals consist of rodents, insects, stream animals, and other birds. The i'o is found in two basic color patterns. Okay. Light and dark shade of brown. i'o, Hawaiian Hawk. See? i'o lani. That's this. Alrighty, my cutty. Okay, continuing on. Okay, number 7. What do we have? Number 7, the alala. Okay, what is alala, Kumu? Alrighty, we have it right here. It does look like a crow, yeah. Okay, the alala is the Hawaiian Crow. Okay, the alala is a very intelligent bird. When Captain Cook arrived in Hawaii, he noticed that the native bird was full, abundant, and respected by the Hawaiians. Some kept the crows as their pets. Years of habitat destruction and reckless shooting have brought the alala to the brink of extinction. Okay, the only wild Hawaiian crows live on the island of Hawaii, where a small population cling to survival. Breeding the crows in captivity is a difficult process. This is a critical time for the alala. In Hawaiian, alala means to cry out loud. Indeed, today's Hawaiian crows have something very serious to cry about. Yeah, about being extinct. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. And the last one, okay, is the ilio holo ika ua ua. Okay, can you folks pronounce that? Ilio holo ika ua ua. That's the Hawaiian monk seal. Okay, the Hawaiian monk seal lives mostly on the tiny islands and the atolls located northwest of Kauai. There are only 2 monk seal species still in existence, the Hawaiian monk seal and the Mediterranean monk seal, which is also endangered. A 3rd species, the Caribbean monk seal, has already become extinct. A monk seal's diet consists of fish, lobster, octopus, and other marine animals. When the pup is first born, it's completely black, yes. And then as it grows, it comes the color changes. Yeah, as you can see, they're getting older, yeah. So they shred off their skin. Can you see that? I think this is the pup right here, the baby. Okay, feeding off of his mommy. Alrighty. Okay. A monk seal gives birth to a single black pup. The pup feeds on its mother's milk for about 5 weeks. During this time, the mother seal does not eat and is always by her pup's side. One day, the mother seal will leave her pup and it must learn to catch food for itself. Okay, and did I show you? I'm sorry, I think I did not show you the Hawaiian Crow. This is the alala, the Hawaiian Crow. Okay, so you folks can go ahead and kind of color. It's mostly, these birds are mostly like black and brown. The only one that we would say would be a different color would be the o'o. Okay, that will be, because we know the o'o, we use it for the ahu'ula, the cape, the king's cape, his helmet, okay, and the i'iwi, number 3, which is red for the feathers, yeah? Usually brown, black, webbed feet, okay, brown, whitish, was that beige color for the poe'o, the owl, okay, the bat, yeah, the ope'apea, okay, usually brown, yeah. And the Hawaiian Hawk, the i'o, yeah, let's see what color was the i'o. Okay, and gray would be for the ilio, say ilio, holo, ika, ua, ua. Okay, that's the Hawaiian monk seal. Once again, follow Kumu, say ilio, holo, ika, ua, ua. Okay, and then this one we know is the Hawaiian Crow. Yeah, the alala, black, right? The i'o is the hawk, the Hawaiian hawk. Okay, and next week we will continue on with the Hawaiian symbols. Okay, so it is ahuiho time, boys and girls. Malama pono, and you folks need to take care and be safe. Okay. I know you folks know this song from when you were in kindergarten, first grade, and even sometimes preschool, okay? Are we ma kau kau? Ahuiho, ahuiho, malama pono, ahuiho. Smile upon your face, spread aloha all over the place. Ahuiho, ahuiho, we gotta go. Catch you later, see you again. Aloha oi till then, my friend. Catch you later, see you again. Aloha oi till then, my friend. say aloha. And mahalo, thank you. And boys and girls, please be safe, okay? And minoaka, smile.